I'd just like to clear up that this is actually water and not wine, honest, because it's actually 11 o'clock in the morning. Not that that would stop me, but hey. Hey YouTube! So I did one video on my last date with a guy, so it's only right that I do a video about my first date with a girl. Oh, I'm happy to like relive it all because it was such an amazing moment. And I remember on the day thinking, this is the best day of my life. I genuinely thought them words. I thought I could die tomorrow now and be happy because it was a day where everything made sense and I was just so happy. So let's go from the start. I just moved to London. Now that's a big deal for somebody because as we know, when you live in London, you're paying lots of rent. You can't afford to go out, you're working hard. I was trying to break into the musical theatre industry, which is really hard. I'd just come off the cruise ships and had an amazing life, and then I'd sort of plonked myself in a really hard situation. And let's say I wasn't having fun. I was working lots of hours at a pub, serving food and drinks, and also dealing with my sexuality at the same time. So much fun! So I remember I'd been talking to a girl called Laura on a dating app for about a month. Now, if you're at the stage that I was then, now you will know this feeling. So we were speaking for like a month every day. A month is not a long time. For me, that was a long time. And I really liked her, I really fancied her. Obviously I hadn't met her yet. So we planned to meet up and it kept not happening. Anyway, in the end, she was like, I'm gonna have to call it off. I'm back in contact with my ex. And I was like, no! Do you know on Titanic when Rose was like, come back, come back? Yeah, that was like me, not dramatic at all. And the reason for that is, you know, it's not just somebody that you liked, it is the key to finding out your sexuality. It's the key to everything. Like, you feel all these emotions inside, like, I don't know who I am, I just want to find out, I just need to kiss a girl, I just need to do that, I just need to do that, and I'll know. And when I'd spoke for someone for a month and we went to meeting up and I really fancied her and it fell through, it was like, oh, I'm going to be left in this sea of not knowing who I am again, and as we all know, that is awful. So I deleted all my dating apps. The next day I get a text through and it said, hi, quite random, but I've got tickets for London Palladium Red Nose Day show. Do you want to come? It's tonight. I was like, what? First of all, I was like, who is this? And she said, obviously, it's a girl you were talking to on the dating app. And I was meant to be working in the pub that day. So I called in work, put on my best sick voice. Couldn't possibly come in, I'm so sorry. Woo! I'm going on a date with a girl. I got to the station and then there was that moment of, oh my God, of like, how is it going to be? Am I going to like her? Is it going to be awkward? Am I going to feel comfortable? And yeah, all of them emotions, really sweet actually. I can just imagine these two little blonde girls, because she was blonde, going, oh my God, I'm going on a date with a girl, and like freaking out. But yeah, it was really cute actually. Now, anytime I'm in London, I feel like I'm on a film, like I feel like I'm on Love Actually or Notting Hill or something. And so we got to Bond Street, which is obviously the main street in London, and I was there and I was thinking, who is she? Which one is she? Because there's so many people in London, and every blonde girl was like, oh, it's not her, it's not her. She said she was doing the same thing. So we were ringing on the phone, which is always awkward because I've not even met the girl yet. And she was like, where are you? And I was like, I'm here. Like, and she's like, I'm here too. And it's that awkward thing of, oh my God, please just show up, because this is getting more and more awkward. Anyway, I began to walk across the road and I was like, I can't see you anywhere. And she was behind me. And she's like, I can see you. And I was like, oh my God, because you know that thing where you're thinking, oh my God, she's going to see me first, and like, what is she thinking? Like, so I'm trying my best to put my sexy, cute girl walk on, because I know she can see me, but I can't see her. Anyway, so I crossed the road, I turned round, and I seen her. Oh my God, she was so, so beautiful. So beautiful, really. And we both said after this, it was like love at first sight. We both felt it was love at first sight. And it was just amazing. Oh God, this is weird that I'm getting... I didn't expect to get emotional on this. I don't know, it was such a special memory. Like, I don't know, the whole thing. I feel like I need to stop this video and have a little cry. So then we had a little walk and a chat, and we went and had a few drinks. And there was a couple of awkward moments because we didn't know each other, and you're trying to get to know each other properly, but we definitely liked each other, you know, and she was just had like such an infectious laugh, and she was so cute, and just like, she used to play with her hair a lot and be a bit awkward, but it was like really cute. We had a few drinks and stuff, got a little bit drunk, and then we went to watch the Red Nose Day show. I can't remember who kissed who. I think I kissed her, as per usual. And it was just so like crazy to kiss someone in public in front of people I don't know, and to want to kiss her, and to like sort of go, yeah, I'm going to kiss this girl, I'm proud to kiss this girl. And it was that sort of like back row of the movies sort of kiss, and it was just really sweet. Then halfway through the show, I was like, right, well, I'm going to have to go now because I'm not going to be able to catch my tube if I don't go now. And she was like, I've already missed my tube. And I was like, ah! You know, because like obviously she was going to stay at mine. And I was like, this is like all my Christmases coming at once, like how exciting. Then she'd come back to mine, and it was sort of like, we felt 16, you know, like that fumbly little sexual moment where like you're just so happy to be there, but it's not necessarily that you both like have a crazy orgasmic experience, but it's like exciting. But that was the first time I'd sort of done any in-betweeny things, any bases with a girl, and there was definitely that moment of like thinking, do I want to do this, because you can't go back. My saying is, once you've licked a vagina, you can't unlick a vagina. And I know people are going to just cringe at that, but it's true. That is the test. If you can do that, I think it says something about you, because a lot of people who are unsure about their sexuality draw the line at that point. So I knew that, and I was like, right, do I want to do this? And in that moment I thought, I don't really want to lick a vagina, but just her enjoying it really turned me on, so that was nice. Anyway, and then we fell asleep together, just like hugging, and it was just so special because with men I'd never had that. I just couldn't wait to get away quick enough, and I wanted that intimate moment with her. Oh, it was so lovely. Yeah, then the next day we just got up and did our makeup and had a chat, and it was just weird that we were both doing our makeup, and then like there was a bra in my room, and I was like, oh, is this yours? And it was slightly weird because it was a bra and it was a girl, but it was nice. Then we just got the train back together. I was going into town and she was going to where she lived, and she was just sort of like, I've not really spoke to anyone this in depth before, because we were just chatting. And then there was a really sweet moment because we were both a bit clumsy really, and a bit blonde, and yeah, not 100% confident with it all, but all these crowds were walking like between us, and then she just kissed me, and it was so lovely that she didn't care that they were there. And in the midst of all this hustle and bustle, like it's like the world stopped for a second. I am really this gay. That's so gay, and I'm so gay. It's just, yeah, I thought it was so sweet. Anyway, because she was so clumsy as a person, because she really was, she ended up getting it wrong, so then we had that perfect moment and it was like, bye, and then we actually had to cross each other again and be like, we've gone to the wrong place, awkward. We don't speak now because I did that thing where, like, I just thought she was absolutely perfect. Like, I just thought the sun shone out of her backside, and I thought about her every minute of the day and all of them things, and really I wasn't that to her, you know. That day was special, but you know, we were in different points in our lives. I wasn't very happy in London because I was stressed out, and yeah, and now we don't talk, and that's because of me, because I said I didn't want to talk anymore, because I don't know, I just didn't. It was one of them things where it should have been that day and that day only, and I knew that, but I was given that day as a gift. It wasn't something that was meant to be continued and for me to try and force it to become something, because that's never going to happen. Weird fact 101, I had already written about this date 10 months earlier on my iPad. As she looked into Samantha's eyes, she knew that she could trust her. Her eyes were honest, caring, and not to mention beautiful. A deep blue that sparkled as she laughed, which they did. With a smile on her face, she turned over sluggishly to find that Sam was already looking at her. Chantel couldn't help but think how beautiful she was. She had one of those friendly faces where the goodness seems to shine out of her. She had long, thick blonde hair, glowing skin and full lips, every man's dream. The next day, Chantal sat at home that night in her same comfy spot on the sofa, but in that same spot she felt entirely different. She had felt love. She could not stop thinking about Sam. How could this stranger have changed her world? She breathed a sigh of relief as she finally accepted that she was different. She decided then to be proud of herself and not to feel guilty about leading a different life to what society had taught her was normal, but to live a free life, full of love and happiness. She was a colourful person with a colourful personality, so why not have a colourful love life to match? The future. Who knows who Chantal will end up with in the future? Not her, that's for sure. But I hope she falls in crazy, passionate, funny, happy, stupid love. With man or woman, it doesn't matter. Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. So safe to say, the first date that I went on with a woman was with Sam. A girl who had sparkly blue eyes and blonde hair and a friendly face. And I had written this story 10 months before I went on the date. I was deleting everything off it and I come across this story I had written and I sat there like, I've written about this date before it happened. Now, I don't know what that is. It's either psychic or it's a secret. I don't know what it is, but I thought that made it even more special. So yeah, that was my first date with a girl. And it fills my heart. I'm feeling the feels, guys. Yeah. So I'm thankful to her that she'd give me that. I really am.